Ew.
It's like a basketball rink in here. The rink? Basketball rink?
I have no idea.
Skating rink.
Basketball.
For sure, skating rink.
Rink. Basketball arena?
That's court.
Oh, sir. No, this is an interview.
What? Hello?
Don't chase it. That's weird.
Hello? Yes, I'd like for everybody on the board to know that I did it on purpose.
What?
I know that we're not on television. I know that,
That was it.
I know that we're not on television anymore, but has
should hold your own
our production value reporting live from Chief's trailer. Where are we?
XRP.
We are at XRP. You can't really. You can't blame that on me.
Absolutely not.
Why?
Never do that again.
You don't like R&Bs?
No.
You don't like the R&Bs? R&Bs?
Never do that again.
See, here's the deal.
Yeah.
Let's break down the deal real quick before we get going here.
A small deal.
We're at the track and we've been waiting a long time, but
We had a
it's raining everywhere in the world. There's no tracks. Well, with us it's 3-state area, but there's no tracks anywhere around us that were open. The streets were, wet. We looked online. We found one track that had test and tune. It was XRP. It said Saturday, Saturday, Saturday. It said bracket racing, bikes, and then at the very bottom, a little bitty letters said test and tune. We're like, cool, test and tune. Gates open at noon. Time trial started at 1. So we woke up early and thought we were...
put all the effort into being there on time.
We thought we were an hour and a half late. We got here, and the lady at the gate said, what class? And I was like, I test and tune. That's our class. She said, well, the test and tune's later. I was like, yeah, that's fine. We figured it'll take us a while to get set up. And she goes, no, like way, way later. And I was like, today, though? She said, yeah, like 8. We got a hot link, and we kind of walked around, talked to some people, looked at some cars, and then we just sat here and waited. And then Galen came over, and he said, hey, we're in the money round, so let's get it. You want to test? Go test. I was like, sweet.
But we were also kind of like, we probably should wait a little bit because...
They're in the money rounds to me means don't test because you oil the track down, you ruin everybody's.
Last time I was here, I oiled the track down. So.
But now you got that oil containment device. We waited. We got the green light. Well, Galen pulled up beside of our truck while we were taking a nap, and he was like, "Get that thing out. Let's do it." So we got it out. It's sitting out there.
He's like, "We got the kitty litter ready. Get that thing out."
We got the hot mitts and the brooms ready. But here's the deal. It's sprinkling right now. I walked up there and I said, hey, Galen, what are we going to do? He said, what do you mean? And I said, what are you going to do? And he goes, about what? I said, the rain. He goes, it ain't raining. And I was like, oh, okay. 10-4. I walked in the rain back to the pit. It does look like it's going to let up. We've looked at everybody in a square miles radius has brought their phone by our pit with their radar on it to show us. Mm-hmm. They all look different. Mm-hmm. So we're literally just going to go up there. And because at this point, we need to make one because we're going to run it to half track and shut it off. And we're going to try some stuff. And after we make that one, we're going to have to rush, get it turned back around, and try and make another one before the rain actually does come. Okay, fire it up. It looked a little spicy when it hit.
Yeah, it was definitely fast. Except for you race on the street all the time with, your slap car.
What?
And then it's super fast at the racetrack. I was
What?
like, man,
I don't know what you're saying, but it's hilarious.
oh,
What are you looking at me like that for? Slow down?
slow down from what?
From the last time we were here a year ago?
Well, I mean, technically, but I didn't make a full hit.
No, I don't mean the
I don't remember the
mile an hour.
60 foot and the 330 foot.
Oh yeah, no, we're in good shape. Nice job. Hey, nice job. Nice job, baby. Reporting live. What did you think about that last pass?
It's great. What did you think about it?
It's a great interview. I think we got some stuff to work on. I don't really know why the plugs look like shit, but they do. Or crap, sorry. I don't really know why the plugs look like crap, but they do. We got this weird, you see this thing here? Not so much here or here, but more right there. See the jaggedness? We got that going on. It's also in the drive shaft. Nice and smooth drive shaft, pretty drive shaft, fast drive shaft, but we got to figure that part out. And I think I've narrowed it down to that. You can see the jaggedness in that. And that's your nitrous pressure, N2O pressure, PSI. We don't have a lot of time before it starts raining, so I'm not going to go crazy on this. We're just going to try and go up there and try and make another one and get a good plug read and see what happens. But that way, in case it doesn't rain, we can get a third one. I think I've narrowed it down to the nitrous controller part, because this is your nitrous pressure and it's jagged and it matches the RPM jagged and it matches the drive shaft jagged. And if you click on it and you run out 1 second, and you count all those little bumps, I'm going to guess that to be about 16, because that's the hertz that your nitrous controller is set at. And since it's got such a small jet, and you're opening and closing it 16 times a second, 16 hertz, it just makes it really jagged. So I'm going to up the hertz, and try and get rid of that a little bit. And then the next thing we're going to do is, anytime your drive shaft looks like this, smooth, don't look at the jagged parts, but anytime your drive shaft just looks like, like you would draw a line for a drive shaft, if you were to draw one, and that's the way you anytime it looks like that, you just start turning knobs and switches upside. So you can see on the timing, I pulled, a bunch of timing, about the same type of timing I would pull out on the street, maybe a little less. No, we were down to 14 degrees, so we pulled quite a bit of timing. And when it was flat. This next one, we're gonna go to about right where that is and chop it and just, we're gonna put, and then so here's your progressive nitrous ramp, is that pretty blue line there. We're just gonna chop that belly out of it and just, mush. And then if we get to make another one, we're gonna turn the left bank on at 100% at 1/10.5, right bank on 100% at probably 4/10, and just no controller at all, just 1 kit, 2 kit, and roll it.
We have 1 kit. That's 1 bank, 2 bank.
Yes, but we're going to use it as 2. Right now what we're doing is we're leaving it like 20% of nitrous at 1/10.5, and we're ramping it into 100 nice and slow, because that's what we do on the street. But what I'm saying is we're going to turn on the left side of the motor, all 100% of it at 1/10, and then the right side of the motor, all 100% of it at like 4 or 5/10. And I think it'll be a bunch faster. But we got to try this, because if it doesn't make the trip and it rains, we're screwed. So we're going to go back up there and try it again. Didn't seem to do kind of what I was thinking it would do here, and I was like, man, that's kind of weird. And I've got about the same timing in it as what we would have anywhere else. I said, what's the water grains? And it said, yes. Yeah, it's literally raining. So probably some of the worst air, and that's probably why it was a little bit different than what I thought. So we're going to jack a bunch of timing in this rig and let it go. Ready? And we're going to shift it a little higher too, I think. We're going to run it upstairs. We're going to run up to the second, maybe the third floor.
And we're going to try to go full hit.
Full pull, baby. Woo! Woo! and then it just kind of, it didn't make any difference in RPM. I was like, son of a bitch. I told Galen, I said, this fucking track's retarded. Like, unreal, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. I figured it slowed down.
What?
No? Not fucking nice. I'm melting.
Don't get your hair wet.
I bet you still go one 1460 foot on that racetrack right now.
Probably.
That's the track.
I need a new stator.
We need. It's a totally different car. Like, we were loosening the stator, we were loosening the converter. Hell, we spent $10,000 in converters just trying to get it to where it was. As we learned more things from both cars, and we were able to use a few things both ways, like now all of a sudden your car has all the traction. It's just blowing through the converter because you're using more power than what we had before. So
Yeah.
dude, if we upped the jet like we were talking about doing, like,
We've been screwed.
it would have just, I think it would have just went through straight through the converter and just sat there. Like,
Last year we went 530s within 5 passes, and then now we've already broken that within 2 passes. So
yeah, we would have broken it the first pass if I'd have let you stay in it to the finish line. So our previous personal best was in January with about 10 to 20
perfect weather.
20 grains of water. Now it's raining, so the water grains are like 90, and with the same jet we went faster, and you still let off early the second pass. So we have, I mean, this thing is
Tons of potential.
it's this close. Crazy to me to think that, like, we're tossing power at this thing, and it's, good thing that motor makes a bunch of power in RPM.
Weird, because you just told me about turbos,
That was a joke. Can't you take a joke?
I don't know, because everybody in the comments was like,
not a
"See,
dick.
Jackie,
Don't take it so
watch
hard.
out, watch out, watch out."
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me get by you here, boss. Oh, let me squeeze right by you, hon.
It still has lots of room for improvement.
Hey, and you know what we said? In order to be competitive and little gangsters, if we're going to try and run that class a couple times or whatever, like, we really need to be able to run 3-4. Hopefully we can get some better looking plugs too, because those are just like my brother likes his women. Rich and retarded. Or cut up and in the freezer. No. That's how he likes his coffee. Sorry.
That's ground up.
That's right, ground up.